God-given consequences are good things, not bad things. And then secondly, read with me please, do nothing to help a sinner determined to sin, because you slow down his consequences and his repentance. One of the saddest parts of the story of the prodigal son is missed by many people. In fact, it may be the saddest part of the whole story. The saddest part of the story was not the story about him being in the hog pen. That is a wonderful part of the story. One of the saddest parts of the story to me was back in verse 12, where the son was given his inheritance even though he was clearly lacking in character and self-discipline. That's a very sad part of the story. Give an adult rebel all the love he'll let you give him, but give him almost nothing but love. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you have somebody like this prodigal son here, tell them that you love them. Write them letters and tell them that you love them. Send them a birthday card or gift just to let them know that you love them. Give them a Christmas gift and let them know that you love them. Call them and talk to them if you're the one in authority, but don't support them at all. Don't shelter them. Don't give them a place to spend the night. Don't buy them groceries. Let the stomach growl from a lack of food. Did you see what happened here? He would fain have filled his belly with a husk. As long as he had money, he was non-repentant. As long as anybody was helping him, he's non-repentant. As long as he had a table to eat at and a shelter over his head, he is non-repentant. When does he become repentant? When the stomach begins to growl and the only shelter he has is the shelter he's sharing with the hogs, is when he realizes it's time for me to go home. It was really dumb for me to leave home. That's one of the dumbest things I ever did in my life. Let the stomach growl from a lack of food. Let the body get cold from a lack of shelter. Let the feet get tired from a lack of transportation. And a sinner will learn much more quickly that the way of transgressors is hard. Don't you wish our government understood this? The juvenile delinquency rate could be cut in half if our leaders understood and properly applied this principle. Vance Havner years ago said, if they had a social gospel in the days of the prodigal son, somebody would have given him a bed and a sandwich, and he never would have gone home. Proverbs 28:17 explains this further when it says, a man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. You remember the rest of that verse? Because the next phrase is amazing. You would think that you wouldn't need the next phrase, but you do. The next phrase says, let no man stay him.